So you don't plan at all to go back to Dublin? You're happy here?
You could not pay me enough money in the world to go back to Dublin. No way.
People come, they're foreigners, they get employment, and we'll say they play a role. We all play a role in life. There's too much controversy about those that had to be accepted into Ireland and unfortunately don't work.
Hola YouTube, mi nombre es Marc, bienvenidos al canal y hoy nos encontramos en Wexford. Según la inteligencia artificial, Wexford es el condado número 1 en cuanto a luz solar, en cuanto a sol, con unas 1.400 horas de media anuales, seguido de Dublín y de Waterford. ¿Será esto cierto? Lo preguntaremos como siempre a locales de Wexford para que nos expliquen, pues, en cuanto a oportunidades laborales, en cuanto a vivir en este condado, cómo es la vida, es aburrido y en cuanto al clima, obviamente. Así que, sin más, empezamos con el vídeo. Nos encontramos ahora en Curracloe Beach, conocida como una de las playas más bellas, más bonitas, más amplias de Irlanda, y se ubica aquí en County Wexford. Justamente aquí, en esta orilla, es donde se filmó la película Saving Private Ryan, o por su traducción al castellano, Salvar al Soldado Ryan. Una muy buena película, os la recomiendo si no la habéis visto. I met this lady in Kerry. She told me she was from Wexford.
Miles and miles of sandy beaches.
Maldives is where you're going.
The Maldives of Ireland.
She told me that Wexford is like the Maldives of Ireland.
Yeah, I don't know about that now, but it is good. It is good. It has some great walking trails. There's some places that you can go short walks, 30 minutes, and you can have views of all over Wexford. So yes, there is some fabulous places down there.
So the best beaches, like the longest ones?
Well, the best beach is Curracloe. We can see it from here. That's it, right down there where the trees are. I think it's the best beach in Ireland. I've travelled Ireland. That's the nicest beach, the biggest and all. But yes, there's numerous lovely beaches, lots of good views, lots of mountains for hiking and stuff like that as well.
Dejadme en los comentarios qué os parece esta playa. ¿Se puede equiparar a las Maldivas? ¿Serían esto las Maldivas de Irlanda? Eso ya va a la elección de cada persona. Vuestra opinión. Lo que está claro es que es una bonita playa de Irlanda, recomendable. Hoy pues no hace el mejor clima, estamos a unos 11 grados ahora mismo, mes de abril, pero sin duda una playa bonita y con un poco de bosque incluso en esa parte. So I'm here with
Gary.
You told me you are from Dublin originally,
I am.
But living in Wexford.
Last 20 years, yeah.
Last 20 years.
Yeah.
What made you come here?
My parents.
Okay.
My family moved down. I have been back to Dublin since, and I have worked in Dublin, but I love Wexford.
Okay. Why? What are the pros and cons comparing Dublin and Wexford?
Much more peace in Wexford. It's so peaceful, less theft, less trouble. For the children, it's much better as well. You can let them out and about, and you feel a bit freer to let them go and play and stuff like that, you know. And less traffic.
Okay.
Less traffic lights and less speed bumps, and all of these things are pros, you know.
Okay. Okay. And for young people, would this peace translate into boredom, or is there plenty of stuff to do?
I think in the town where we are now, there's no boredom, there's plenty to do. I think in the rural villages, it can be very quiet if you're not driving, if you're in your early teens. It's very little to do for people.
David is my name.
David.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about Wexford. Is it good to live in Wexford? Do you recommend it as a place to live? The pros and cons?
I suppose I would have to recommend it because I came here to work in 1967 and I'm still here. I got married and I reared my family here, and the schools are good here. Employment is good here. I suppose Wexford is a tourist town. So into Wexford on a regular basis, especially weekends. You get people that travel from Dublin and all over Ireland. The hotels are good here, services are good here, and Wexford people are generally very, very friendly. So it is a good place to live. I know there's a controversy about housing, but most people, there's not that much homelessness in Wexford. I wouldn't say there's that much poverty in Wexford now. And there is very good employment. So it is a good place to live. It's a good place to visit. It's a good place to holiday in. We have on the outskirts of Wexford one of the finest beaches in Ireland in Curracloe.
Oh, yeah.
And the south we have in the Rosslairs, Kilmore's, Cairn, all lovely beaches.
In terms of work opportunities?
I think for the right person, there's plenty of work in all areas. I think anybody who wants to work will find work.
In terms of employment, is it just services or you can find other types of employment?
There's a certain industry here. There's a lot of services here. Wexford are noted for a few things like cheese production, Wexford Creamery. You have a linen factory called Celtic Linen. The old ABS is now owned either a Norwegian or Swedish factory, but it employs a lot of people. A big movement, I suppose, in the last few years is to IT, the IT industry. They exist and people get employment. And employment is good here.
AI told me that Wexford is the county with more average sun per year.
Yes, this is the sunny southeast. It's much better. The sun is always shining. People always in better mood and stuff like that, you know.
Okay.
Less rush. People are in less of a rush in here.
Not today, but...
No, it's still warm though, you know. It is
nice
still
vibes.
quite good weather, yeah. But no, it is. The sunny southeast, Wexford always has better sun.
It's the sunny southeast because of its location in Ireland. It's in the southeast of the tip of Ireland, closest to the equator and closer to Europe, maybe sunnier days than in some parts of Ireland. I'm thinking of Donegal and places that can be very wet. You could get wet days in Wexford too. I would say to live in, from a climate point of view, you couldn't ask better than Wexford.
So you don't plan at all to go back to Dublin? You're happy here?
You could not pay me enough money in the world to go back to Dublin. No way. And I work in Dublin, I travel, I'm familiar with Dublin. No way, I would never ever move back to Dublin.
Comparing when you came 1960s to now, obviously there is a lot of evolvement, like maybe more foreigners, a mixture of people, nationalities, yeah?
People from Europe and people from all over the world in restaurants or hotels, go to the hospitals, there's people working there that are from various countries, and it's good to see that. What I like to see is that people come, they're foreigners, they get employment, and we'll say they play a role. We all play a role in life. There's too much controversy about those that had to be accepted into Ireland and unfortunately don't work and whatever. That's a political thing. But the majority of people that are foreigners are working and they're playing their part to keep Ireland kind of going reasonably well.
So if you were to come back to 1967, you would still choose Wexford over Tipperary?
I would, over Tipperary, yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, David.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Very good.
I think another pro for Wexford is just the scenery, the views and stuff like that. You don't have to travel very far to get some beautiful scenery and beautiful, even walks and stuff. In Dublin, there is some places in Dublin with good views, but not like Wexford.
Thank you so much,
No
Gary.
problem at all. Good luck,
Really
lads.
enjoyed. Y desde aquí, desde Curracloe Beach, despedimos este vídeo. Espero que te haya gustado. Si es así, dale like para apoyar mi contenido. Si no te ha gustado también, dale like igualmente. Te dejo mi Instagram por aquí. Y nos vemos más pronto que tarde, o más tarde que pronto, con un nuevo vídeo.
Under the water, I'm gonna sing and I'm gonna sing.